Hello guys, welcome to the latest episode of Every Platform. Welcome to Skegness, terminus of the Poacher Line, which comes from Grantham and runs through to Nottingham as well, but that's not the Poacher Line. Well, could be classed as it. We're outside Skegness station now. Here we are. Skegness interchange it's known as, because the bus station is about 2 minutes around the corner. We will see that later on though. Today's plan is a challenge. We are clearing all stations on the Poacher Line. That includes the awkward ones: Fort Culver, Haven House, Swineshead, Rossby, Ancaster and Hubbart's Bridge. All of them very awkward. Whilst then, the not so awkward ones are Boston, Heckington, Wainfleet and Sleaford, which we have already done, and of course Skegness. And we will see Grantham too. There's a lot to do today. Not in that order that we're doing them, by the way. We will visit them as we go, and I'll introduce you to them all. I'm sure if you've been around this area, you'll know what they look like. But yeah, today's challenge is to clear them. There'll be some people joining along. I'm here at Skegness. I stayed the night here for my sins, yeah, we'll hopefully see what today has in store. Our first train today is 158770. It's the only 158 on the diagram, as the rest are 170s. But yeah, so if you do wish to check out any updates on trips and posts, please do check out my Facebook group. Also check out my Instagram at KTVvids for story updates. So we'll be back here later anyway, and we'll clear the station because we're only just here to get on the train and head to our first stop. So we'll have more time later on to talk about the station and anything else. But let's begin today's episode of Every Platform here at Skegness to clear the Poacher Line. Wish us luck. So here is 158770 here at Skegness station. This station is really interesting. It has a queuing system. You have to wait outside a gate and then they open it when the train's ready. It's very different here. Anyway, we'll talk more about it when we get back here later. But for now, we're going to head to our first stop, Fort Culver. Update you soon. Right, now I made it to Fort Culver. With 158770 making its way out. So welcome to the first station of today's trip. Well, technically second, but we are going back to Skegness. This is Fort Culver. This station is only served by 2 trains a day in each direction, so that was one of them, and the other one will be later this afternoon. We'll talk more about the station in just a second. As you can tell, it looks like it's basically in the middle of nowhere. It's got a signal box there, which I don't actually think is in use. It might be actually. Oh no, I think it is in use. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I just saw someone close the door. And there's a level crossing and 2 platforms. And also, if you're here in this 3-coach train, only the front 2 coaches get unlocked. Here, because we have the 2-coach, both of them got unlocked. So yes. So yeah, we'll talk more about the station in just a moment. The next train we're on, a couple of people are joining us, which will be the 0742. That was the 0723 service to Nottingham from Skegness. That's actually going off to Liverpool when it gets to Nottingham. And then the 0742, which will be my train, will be to Skegness from Nottingham. The first one from Nottingham of the day. So yes, so I'll update you shortly. So Fort Culvert, I cannot talk today. Fort Culvert station serves the village of Fort St Peter, which is located where we are in Lincolnshire. There is a signal box present, which is of course at the west end of the station. It's that one down there. It is also to supervise the level crossing that's here as well. Other than that, the station has absolutely no facilities other than the shelter and a help point, but that's no surprise given the frequency. There is also, oddly enough, a waiting room, but is it open? That's the question. Should we find out? Better used. It is just this little room with a bench. And that's it. This station has something that a lot of other stations probably wouldn't have, so that's not too bad. That's like an old building actually that used to be for something else. So, but yes, the station was opened in 1896, I believe. No, 1899. Fort Culvert was open then, but the actual railway opened in 1896. So it was actually a single line, all the way sort of here, but it got doubled up to Fort Culvert in 1899. So it actually did open in 1896. Yeah. Anyway, that is Thorpe Culvert Station. Other than its poor frequency of 2 trains a day in each direction, the station basically serves the farmland, and that's basically it. The next station for us is another awkward one, Haven House. Update you soon. Okay, arriving in now is the 0742 East Midlands Railway service to Skegness from Nottingham. And this will be a 170 on this one. This is going to be my train to Haven House, and it is 17417, which I believe is an ex-ScotRail unit. We'll update you when we get to Haven House. Right, we're now here at Haven House, and 17417 is about to depart. So there goes 17417 going to its final stop now of Skegness. And here we are at the probably even more desolate than Fort Culvert, Haven House. And we've got 2 people here. We've got Chris, yep, and we've got Sophie, SG-21. Hello Sophie, and hello Chris. How are you both today?
We're here in the middle of nowhere.
That's a good answer. Yeah, it is basically middle of nowhere, this place. But we do get a bus here. We're going to walk 15 minutes to go get a bus. But yeah. So Haven House Station, 2 trains a day in each direction. The station does have another desolate building, which oddly enough doubles as a waiting room. This station has a waiting room as well.
It's top. There's one back there too. It's just a shed.
Oh right, well that's better. That's a building. Anyway, so our next stop is Skegness. For our sins, if you don't hear from us, you know why.
Yeah.
We're in Skegness, but then again, we're also going to Boston later. So, at this station, funnily enough, also serves someone's back garden, which is interesting. Yeah. So this is Haven House. We're going to head off shortly and go to Skegness by bus. You'll see what bus we have shortly. Okay, so here is Haven House. A couple of facts. So this station is situated 3 miles southwest of Skegness. It's also, the station used to be called Croft Bank. That was its original station. And between Haven House and Skegness, there was another station called Seacroft, which is actually the nearest place to where this station serves. But that station is now closed and has been for a long time. The station is, in 2018-19, it was the least used station in Lincolnshire and the least used station in the East Midlands. And it was the 5th least used station in the whole of Great Britain. So there's a fact for you about this little station. As Chris very correctly pointed out as well, there is a so-called waiting room here, which is basically that. It's got cobweb on it. Oh my god. In prep for Halloween then, at least. Right, anyway, we're going to leave now because I don't want to be here. I don't. And oh yeah, and here's the onward travel information, the state of this. Bus routes B7, which is operated by Bry Lane, and 57 from bus stops on the main A52 road, which is up there. We have to go there, which is about a 15-minute walk. So yeah,
nothing else. There's a farm and that's it.
So anyway, we're going to get the 57 because the B7 does not run on Saturdays, and if it was B7 I'd expect a B7, but we wouldn't ever get that, would we? Sophie's got bad luck, by the way. Every time that she's on a trip we get an E200, and we've got one again today.
Today's no exception. Thank you, Centre Bus.
There is an E400 all the way down there.
Here's what you could have had.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
A bloody Omnidecker, no.
Or an E400.
Or a Gemini, no.
Nope. We get an
Yeah.
E200 later on.
Have an E200.
Yeah, it's all right. It's fine. Anyway, we'll update you when we get to the bus stop eventually. Right, now I made it to Skegness. We just got the bus here. I was going to film on board, but it was really busy, so I didn't. This was our bus. It was 27205. It's an Enviro 300. Here is a Trident E400 19203. Skegness bus station is literally just a row of bays. I was here yesterday as well. It was very busy and it was quite dark as well because they hadn't actually lit up, and it was getting towards the evening, so it looked like it was haunted almost. But yeah, so the bus station is quite good because it interconnects with the railway station, so it's basically right around the corner. Only a few bus services serve here. The 57, which we got off of, was from Boston, and you've also got one that goes to Lincoln, which I think is the 56.
Yeah, 56 to Lincoln.
Yep. Yeah. So, and then they've got the one which is a local bus.
Yeah. And the 2.
And the 2 as well. Yeah, thought so. So they got a few. There's probably a few others like Bry Lane run here as well on local routes as well during the week.
There's another
Cool connector here as well, but other than that,
there's another local one. I forgot the name of it. But
yeah, Grayscroft I think run here as well. And then there's a few like independents. But anyway, enough about that. This is the bus station. This is its view.
bit of a tip, but
It is a tip. It's Skegness after all. Sorry if anyone who does like Skegness. It might. Yeah, there is Skegness station. Yeah, you're going to see something interesting about Skegness station when we get in. Well, we did start the video here, which is good. But the funny thing is about this station is that it's got 7 platforms, but only 2 of them really get used. I think only one of them really gets used in general.
I think it's 1 for general service, 2 at the summers.
Yeah, 2 in the summer. That's it. So here's the big concourse. Platform 7, platform 6, platform 5. Yeah, platform 7's not even in use, you can tell. So yeah. Anyway, we've got no train here at the moment. The interesting thing is here at Skegness as well, it's gated off. So they lock the gates until I think it's about 5 minutes before the train goes. So when we see the train come in, we'll have to film it from here.
Yeah.
But that's fine anyway. But we'll update you soon. Okay, so we're now here at Skegness again. Just popped up here is 17206, which is an ex-Transport for Wales unit. Sophie is very happy. Her homeland. But in EMR, with the EMR logo on it, actually it suits it quite nicely actually, it must be said, with the logo on there. But I guess the only difference is that it's got an EMR logo on the front of it as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, the station itself, Skegness, serves the seaside resort of Skegness. It's the town as well. The terminus of the Poacher Line, it was when it was first opened, it was dubbed as the Blackpool of the East Coast, or Nottingham by the Sea. Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
That's what it was known as.
Yeah, that makes sense. The majority of people who go
Or,
on holiday to here are from
as
Nottingham.
we all know it, Skeg Vegas.
Yes, Skeg Vegas. That's the one name you call it.
That is its iconic nickname. Also, so there's an interesting little statue, I believe, that is nearby. It's out here, and it's the statue of the Jolly Fisherman. If we walk out here, you'll see it. In fact, we'll walk out the station quickly and have a look. Yep. So, and there's a little caricature design as well. But yeah, it's down here. So you see it out here. Keeping the clip on so you can see it. It's right in the middle of this interchange basically. and it was called John Hassel, so he was known as the Jolly Fisherman, and he was the one that designed or opened this railway line. So he's the pioneer behind all of this railway line, basically. So yeah, cool statue though. But yeah, it greets passengers as you come in, although it's facing the wrong way, so it's not really greeting them. It's kind of telling them goodbye more than it is greeting them.
Yeah, don't bugger off.
Yeah. So yeah, we're going to head off now, and we're going to head to our next station, Boston, and we'll update you soon. You can also see here, it's got a little timeline of the station. There's a little old poster here, which was one of the originals. It's obviously, it has had HSTs come here before. During the summer, there is a lot more services that come here. I think it's, how often is it in the summer?
It's an extra 2 trains a day.
Extra 2 trains a day, and they are more capacity as well. In the past, they've had Adelantes over here, they've had HSTs, and they've just doubled up units before as well.
Yeah.
So they've done quite a bit. But yes, anyway, we'll stop rambling on. There is also a caricature of the Jolly Fisherman. And
There's a
painting of it. But yeah, we're going to head off now to Boston next. Update you soon. So a bit more of a shot of the platforms as well. We just got through. So like I say, it is a queuing system here, so you have to show your ticket and then you get on the platform. But yeah, 6 platforms here, but really only 2 are in use, and it's these 2 middle ones here. So yeah, and the station does have semaphores as well, so it is really, really nice. This line is fantastic so far. The scenery has been beautiful when I came here, but you'll see more of that as we go. We'll see some nice stations. So yeah, 6 platforms, but they start from platform 2, which is weird. So technically they've got 5. No, they have got 6 platforms, number 2 to 7. So yeah, anyway, off to Boston. So, now made it to Boston. 172.06 has just left to head over to Nottingham. Next stop for that one will be Grantham, I believe. Heckington, then Grantham.
And then Sleaford.
Yep. Heckington, Sleaford, then Grantham. Am I right there?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, that's right.
There we go. Right, we'll talk more about the station in a minute. It's this 2 platforms. Looks like there used to be some tracks in the middle. But we'll talk more about the station in a bit. This is Boston. Right, so this station is Boston. Serves the town of Boston in Lincolnshire. Station was actually a lot more important. This station is very much known for steelworks, and this area is known for steelworks. Much so that freight does sometimes still come through here to go to Boston docks. But
like 1 or 2 a day.
Yeah, one or two a day. So not too bad. I mean, it's better than some areas that get freight. Just some only get it like once a week or something, like down south. The station is probably the busiest station on the line, other than Skegness and Sleaford and Grantham. So, but if you talk about the branch line, it's probably Sleaford, Grantham, Boston and Skegness that are probably the 4 busiest.
Yeah.
Boston also gets the regular stops, so it's hourly here, as opposed to other stations which aren't. Boston is one of those that does get it every hour. It does serve a quite nice station building, which we'll go out and have a look at in just a second. But as you can tell, big footbridge, very long platform, could fit probably a full HST on here.
Yeah, probably could, yeah.
Just going, I'm only saying HST just to be in comparison to what it used to be like when the summer trains ran here to Skegness. But yeah,
and it was actually a regular stop Boston on those trains.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. Anyway, right, so we're gonna leave Boston just for a moment. We're gonna head out and have a look around. We've got time, we've got an hour here before our train to take us to Ancaster, our next stop. But for now, this is Boston, and talk more about it soon. So we just took a walk out of Boston station. So here's the bus station at Boston. Not much here, never really is on a Saturday. Weekdays it's a lot busier. There's a lot more here. There are, I believe, 9 bays here, and one of them is Bay 8, which is for London, the National Express, but also the 449, which goes to Mablethorpe in the evening. Most of the company that's based here is Black Cat Travel. They're based here. So they have a fleet that's full of Dennis Darts. We literally just saw a Dennis Darts SPD Plaxton pointer, which is a super pointer. They are very nice. I used to have them regularly in Plymouth, and they were very nice. But unfortunately, it left a massive oil leak here, and is driven off. So, but I didn't get it in time. So, but yeah, the other company that services Stagecoach are on 57 to Skegness, as you already know, because we got on that earlier, which was in Enviro 300. But that's regularly known to be Trident E400s and Scania E400s as well. And then Bry Lane and the other company that run here, as do Centre Bus. So yeah, there's a fair few. Yeah, they run a service here on Wednesdays only. The 36. I just read it on the sign over there just a minute ago.
I mean, that may very well be out of date.
Probably is. But yeah, so we just took a walk around Boston, and now we're going to head over to the station to catch our train to Ancaster. We'll update you soon. Okay, so here's the entrance to Boston Station. Something to behold, really. It's a very nice building. It's quite old, but it marks the age of this area, because obviously the station opened in the 1870s, so the building sort of does look that kind of style. It's really nice. I believe it's grade 2 listed as well. So but yeah, just a few archways that lead into the building, which is open as well, which is handy. I thought it'd be closed, to be fair, but it's not. But yeah, that is the entrance to the station, and we're going to head on to the station in just a second and make our way to Ancaster. Update you soon. Okay, arriving in now is going to be the 1049 East Midlands Railway service from Skegness to Nottingham, which is going to be 17208, so another ex-Transport for Wales one, but with EMR coloured panels. It's an interesting combo. As you can see, when it comes in, it's got the purple panels on it. We're going to take this to Ancaster. I'll update you when we get there. Right, we're now here at Ancaster, and about to depart is 17208. Purple panels on either side, heading off to Nottingham from Skegness. We are now here at Ancaster. We haven't actually got that long here to wait because our bus is pretty soon, but we can spend a short time talking about this station before we go. Don't think it's very long we can spend, no. Sorry, I'm just looking at getting the plan back up. Yeah, so we can spend a little bit of time here. So this station, Ancaster, is located, again, we're in Lincolnshire for this one. The station, this is going to be, it's basically like a halt. That's what this station feels like, in a way, but in some respects. It's got the old signal box up there, which it is still a working signal box as well, the one up there as well, which is quite cool. And of course you've got the very nice heritage station sign, which is down at the end of Ancaster.
The whole line seems to be controlled by boxes.
Yeah, it's good. It is nice to see. But this area is the LED side, because obviously when you get further out towards Boston, you get semaphore signals, yeah, which is pretty cool. The station is another one that is awkward. This station, sorry, only gets 4 trains a day towards Skegness and 3 a day towards Nottingham, so it's not many. This is another one of those awkward ones, but it is less awkward than some of the others by some respect, but not by much. It is only also served by generally one main bus service, which is the one we're going to go get, which is the 27. That's operated by Centre Bus, and we are going to go get that. Unfortunately, it is an Enviro 200. Upon many things that it has been in the past, we got an Enviro 200, but it is what it is. There's a semaphore signal all the way at the end as well. So yeah, the station, that is the facts about it. Again, it feels like it serves a neighbourhood more than anything. But here's a fun fact about the actual place. The town of Ancaster in Ontario, in Canada, there is actually a town called Ancaster, which is in Canada, and it was actually named after this one. And that is actually a genuine fact. It was named after the one, it was inspired by this place. So Canadians got inspired by this Ancaster by naming their own place Ancaster.
I think we can use the Barrow crossing.
Yes, and this station does have a Barrow crossing, which is pretty cool. So our next station is going to be Grantham. We are getting a bus back there. We have already cleared Grantham on every platform, so we don't actually need it, but we are going back there as an interchange. But once we leave Grantham, our next stop is Heckington. So that's our Oak. Yes, we'll update you soon. Centre Bus Enviro 200, heading off to Grantham, and running a few minutes late, but not too bad. Grantham bus station. We just arrived in from Ancaster. RE200 there is just reversing.
It's changing.
So they've swapped it now, but there we go. So there's the bus station. We only got a quick glimpse of it. There is also what looks like a 56 plate Urban there as well, an Eclipse Urban, which is nice. But we're going to head off to Grantham station. We'll update you very soon. Right, here we have 17206. We're here now at Grantham, and we're about to board our train. And then we're going to be taking this to Heckington. And we'll update you shortly. Sorry it's been short and sweet here at Grantham, but yeah, update you soon. Now here at Heckington, and 17206 has just headed out, heading off to Skegness. The other train is due in a second, so we'll wait for that to turn up first before we do anything else. Okay, arriving in now is the 1303 East Midlands Railway service to Nottingham from Skegness. This one is 17416. goes 174 and 6, leaving Heckington, heading off to Nottingham from Skegness. So, welcome to Heckington. Heckington. Why did I say Heckingham? Why did I say Heckingham? Right, Heckington, welcome to it. This station is served by an hourly service from EMR, so this is one of the regular stops. Well, look, the station is interesting because right outside it is a windmill. Right there. It's not moving, but it's a windmill. So, yeah, why not? This one actually has a full-on gated crossing as well. As you can see, the Network Rail member of staff there actually having to physically move the gates off and then back to close them whenever the train arrives. So they actually have to, there's a manual gate crossing. You don't see much of that around there anymore.
Manual gate crossing plus a signal box.
Yeah, Heckington signal box as well, and semaphores. Yeah, they've got everything, this place. Yeah, so the station, we'll talk more about the facts in just a second and go from there. Okay, so the fact about Heckington. So this serves the large village of Heckington. It's actually quite a big village in comparison to a lot of the others. But the station, old station building houses, the old station building, I should say, it houses it's known as the Heckington Station Railway and Heritage Museum. It's actually built into the station. It's not often you have a museum that's built into the station, but this one is. It's pretty cool actually, but it's only open from Easter, so it's not actually open at the moment. It's open from Easter until the end of September, so it's a seasonal museum, so it's only part-time really in that sense. It's other than that, this station is there's not much else. It was opened, most of these stations were opened by the Boston, Sleaford and Midland Counties Railway in 1859. This station was opened along with the line basically, which opened around the same time. And a bit like most of the places we've been to today, the onward travel information is not much. It is very much lacking. There's no Saturday service other than Call Connect, and the 37 is the only bus that serves here regularly. I don't even know who operates it, but yeah, that is Heckington. If you go outside the station as well, you've got the small car park, and then you've got the help point, basically the basic amenities that you'd need for a railway station. And yeah, it's all a bit quiet here to be honest, but do you know what, there's a windmill, so who cares. So our next station is Wainfleet, so we're going to head off back towards Skegness. This is how crazy this day has gone. We're going back basically from where we came from to clear one more station near there. And I'll update you soon. So just outside Heckington at the moment, they've got a bus shelter here, partly broken bus shelter mind you, but anyway, that's beside the point. So here is the two buses that serve Heckington railway station, or the village itself. 37, which is operated by Centrebus, and the 36, which is operated by Sleafordian coaches. Now, you can't see it very well because it's a bit damaged, but the 0917 37 is Centrebus and the 1007 36 is the Sleafordian. Look at the notes, these two. So basically both buses run on a Wednesday only.
No, the Centrebus runs every weekday.
Runs every weekday. So it's the 36, it's Wednesday only, and generally the first Wednesday of every month. The 36 is every weekday, so it's more regular, but the 37, Wednesday only. Sorry, no, 36 is Wednesday only, 37 isn't. That's every weekday. So the state of that is not so bad when you look at it, but a bus service that runs once a week.
It's better than some of the stations we've been to.
It is a lot better. Anyway, update you soon. Okay, arriving in now is the 1402 East Midlands Railway service to Skegness, which we're taking to Wainfleet, and it is purple panels 170 again. It's 170-208. Had this one earlier from Boston to Ancaster. Yes, I said Ancaster, not Lancaster. So we now leave Heckington and we make our way to Wainfleet. Update you soon. Right, now here at Wainfleet. Going along the little curve as it goes around there. It is also very windy here. We're at Wainfleet. This is the other station on the line that's regularly served. Hourly service here as well, which is pretty good. 2 platforms. This is also, we're towards the direction of Skegness yet again. We're pretty close to Skegness again, aren't we?
Yeah.
So
if I had to guess, we're probably like 5 miles out.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, that was 1444 service to Skegness. We are waiting for it to come back to take us to Swineshead. But before we do that, obviously we are going to be hanging around here. So, update you shortly. Okay, so welcome to Wainfleet. This station serves Wainfleet All Saints, which is another village. It's a bit like Heckington. It's a big village, I believe it's a big village, that serves an hourly service. A bit like all the other stations I've been to, Wainfleet does also have its own signal box, so that one does exist too. Now there is a little bit of history about this station. In 1881 there was an accident on a service from Skegness to Nottingham. A carriage left the rails at Wainfleet, which derailed the carriages behind it, which did result in injuries to some passengers, including one who got a broken leg. Very specific details of the injuries, but there was an incident here. Now it is really difficult here, and it's kind of understandable how something did happen, because the curve around here is very tight. As soon as you leave the station, you go around the tight curve to continue towards Skegness, and then obviously coming from, you've got to come around it to go back onto the straight track. So it is it is tight in that way. Station again has a level crossing right at the end of it, and is very windy here. I believe we might be by the sea. I hope we are. We're going to go for a walk around and have a look around Wainfleet, see if there's much here, and then we're going to come back here for the 1523 service to Nottingham, which we will take to Swineshead. There is a cat walking across the tracks. Good job there's no trains. It's probably going to jump right over the fence there. But funnily enough, the departure board still says the 1444 to Skegness. It hasn't updated yet. Welcome to branch lines. I know, we just seen it. Yeah, welcome to branch lines.
The cat over there.
Okay, approaching in now is the 1523 East Midlands Railway service to Nottingham from Skegness. This is 17208 coming back to take us to the next station, Swineshead. Well, it's not the next station on the route, but it is our next station. Right, so we're now at Swineshead station. This station is another one of those that is pretty poorly served. It's only 2 trains a day in each direction here. So we have got another station that has got the example of a really poor service, haven't we? Yeah. We love it. So 4 of 6 in terms of awkward stations. We've got 2 left for awkward stations.
Those being Hubbards Bridge and Rorsby.
Indeed. You're going to love what's going to happen to those two. But anyway, so we're right next to what looks like a river, which is sort of going along, which is nice. Nice little scenic backdrop as we get over here. We do have to cross the platform as another service is going to call here. The other train towards Skegness in this direction. And also, fun fact, this is the last train of the day here that we're going to get, because after this there's no trains for the rest of the day here at Swineshead or at Hubbards Bridge, where we're going next. So there is there's just a nice scenic backdrop. We've got a barrier crossing here as well, which is good. Yes, there is a level crossing a little bit further down, but we were never going to be distracted by that. So yeah, anyway, we'll update you shortly. Okay, so our train is shortly going to arrive, but Swineshead station is located, serves the village of Swineshead, but it isn't actually in the village of Swineshead. It's actually located in the hamlet of Swineshead Bridge. That's the name of it, which is quite interesting. A bit of a random fact as well for you is that Scotland's national football team coach, goalkeeping coach Chris Woods, is from Swineshead. A very random fact I actually came across, but there we go. But yeah, that is basically Swineshead station, other than the fact it serves 2 trains a day in each direction, and this one is one of them. It is 17416, and it is the delayed 1608 service, 1606 service even, to Skegness. And we're going to take this to the other awkward station, Hubbards Bridge, where something interesting will be happening when we get there. Oh, there is a door right there, look at that. Anyway, update you shortly. We're now here at Hubbards Bridge, and the parking now is 17416. Where here it crosses back over onto single track, a bit like it did at Heckington. It's doing it here as well. So yes, this is Hubbards Bridge station. Slightly staggered platforms here. That platform is very short and also looks new. It looks like the station maybe used to only be one platform and they've opened another one. I think that is what they've done actually.
It's entirely possible that possible that this was single track.
Yeah, I think it was, and they double tracked it very recently.
Yeah, they double tracked it.
Yeah. But anyway, we'll talk more about the station in just a moment, but this is Hubbards Bridge. Okay, so Hubbards Bridge is the other station on this line that is served by 2 trains a day in each direction. This platform's actually not new, it's been refurbished because a little while ago the original platform fell into the river. It fell off basically it fell off the bank because it was, I don't know, it must not have been very secure at one point, bad weather maybe or something, but it gave way and basically had to reinstall the whole platform. So it meant that I believe it was shut off, the line was shut, unless they just used one line, but I think the line was fully shut whilst they actually fixed it. So yeah, that's why there's a platform 2, and that's might be also why it's, as you know, it's the same size and everything, but yeah, that explains the reason why. The station itself, Hubbards Bridge, it's an odd one really, because well, the actual place it serves is actually really close to Boston. It's the village of Hubbards Bridge in Lincolnshire. It is, and the only real fact is that yeah, there is a signal box which more looks like a apartment or a flat, so a signal flat almost. And then this platform can only accommodate 2 coaches, whilst this one can handle 3, but they tend to allot 2.
Yeah.
So it's 2 on either consistency maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hubbards Bridge station is done. We are now going to head over and catch a service back to Boston. More on that very shortly. So as you can also tell here at Hubbards Bridge, the station is gated. It's got a gated crossing, a bit like the others. We've also got to exit via a gate as well.
Basically a death trap.
Yeah, this place is 100% just a death trap, and yeah, good fun. I'll update you shortly. We just took that from Hubbart's Bridge here to Boston. That was Call Connect. They are a demand responsive transport operator who operate vans and bread vans, and what we call them as bread vans, Mercedes-Benz Sprinters and all that stuff. And that was the 7B, which operates a demand responsive around Boston, which Hubbart's Bridge falls under. Really, really handy when you need something like that. So yeah, so we're now back at Boston. Our next station is going to be Rorsby, but to get to Rorsby we need to go back to Grantham because it's awkward. So back to Grantham it is next. Update you soon.
Fun fact, we can make the next train to Grantham, which is in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, so we got an earlier train as well. Ideal. Okay, arriving in now is 17423, which we're going to take to Sleaford now. We're in early actually, so we've got an earlier train. So we're going to take this to Sleaford.
Okay, this is the end.
And we're going to see what we can do. Update you soon. Right, the car now is 17423 heading over to Nottingham from Skegness. The 17423 is also an ex-Southern unit. It's an ex-Southern 171, interestingly. So there you go. We're at Sleaford. This is the only station on the line we have covered before. It's also a junction for the line to Lincoln Central and Peterborough. So yeah, it's a bit more busier than the others. But we have been here before, so we talked about it. If you want to see that, look at the last Lincolnshire video. That one has Sleaford on it and covered. So I'm off to, so these guys are going to go off and get something to eat. I'm off to walk to a few bus stops to catch a Gemini 2 back here, so I can get an interior that you probably have never seen on one of my videos before. So we'll get that as a bit of extra content for a bus, and then we will be heading back to Grantham to go to Rorsby. And there is a 180 stop marker down there because they did run here. Did not do. Anyway, update you soon. Centre bus now, Gemini 2. Look at the seats, they look really nice. Sleaford station. We just thought we'd take it a few stops. Goes.
I just want you to know, we were literally talking about you getting here just now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then the Gemini rounded the corner.
That's all right. It was early, so that's all right. There it goes, heading off to, well, it's not in service now, so it's
Grantham now.
It was ex-Bus Vannin, and if you don't know who Bus Vannin are, they are based on the Isle of Man. So They are the Isle of Man's bus company, and that Gemini 2 used to be with them. Now it's here in England with Centre Bus in Sleaford.
There you go.
That says a lot. Anyway, we're going to head off now to Grantham. Update you soon. Right, we're now here at Sleaford, and we're about to leave to head to Grantham, where we're going to change back to go to Rossby. Update you soon. Right, we're now here at Grantham. The department now is 17416. That one goes, heading off to Nottingham. Grantham Station, here we are again. I haven't been on here on an every platform video since the very first East Midlands trip I did, where I came here. So this was one of the last ones actually in the plan. But yeah, here we are at Grantham. What we're going to do is we're going to wait here for about, I think it's about 40 minutes. Wait for the next Skegness to take us to Rossby. And then Rossby is our last station today. How have we managed this?
Good question.
Because, well, I'll tell you a story, but I'll tell you it at Rossby when we actually get there. So update you soon. Right, arriving in now is the 1927 East Midlands Railway service to Skegness. It's 17423, the ex-Southern unit again. And we're going to take this to our last station of the day, Rossby. And we'll update you when we get there. Right, welcome to an absolute pitch black Rossby station. Bit more light here. Does that not look creepy to you or what? Goodness me. Right, let's just turn around. Rossby Station.
This is worse than likely because there are actually lights, but they aren't on.
Yeah, there are lights. They're just not lit up. It's a really badly lit up station. But just to prove it, this is Rossby. The station is again served by only 3 trains a day in towards Nottingham and 4 towards Skegness. And the Skegness one has just left. That's, I believe, the last one of the day.
Yes.
That calls here. Rossby Station, as you can tell, it's basically this desolate station that's hard to tell, but you can see we are here. So there is a signal box that's just up at the end over here. But here's, oh my god, lights have gone out again. Goodness me, this place is very odd. Oh, lights are on again. There we go. Right, so before we head off, I've got a couple of facts about this station. Now here is the funny fact about Rossby Station. I've been telling these two about a funny fact at Rossby that...
This better be funny.
So apparently, and it's actually true, I read it up, Nick Clegg, the Liberal Democrat leader, he proposed to his wife at this station on the platform.
Why?
Why Rossby? I don't know, but if you look it up, it's true. He did do it.
Does he have a connection with the area?
No, he was just in Lincolnshire on the week on. Like, I think he must have gone to like Skegness or something. And on the way back, he was here and he proposed. So I know.
That is very intriguing fact.
Yes, indeed.
I'm very. It was very much worth the wait.
It was. Talk about the Liberal Democrat leader. Right. Anyway. So, Rossby Station done. That is the interesting fact. Thank you for watching today's video of every platform at the Poacher Line. We have done it.
We have actually gone on bloody done.
Yeah, we are waiting for a taxi now, but it should be here shortly. I'll give him a ring in a second, just double check. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you haven't liked what you've seen, do like and subscribe, and do leave any comments because will these lights stop going out? Anyway. Yeah, anyway, if you have liked what you've seen, please do like and subscribe and do leave any comments. because I will get back to them as and when I can, and any recommendations are welcome, so please do leave us in the comments. If the lights go out again, I swear. Oh, another one's turned on, look at that. Yeah, this has been a fantastic trip, very successful, very good. Every bit of it has been excellent. We managed the whole line in a day thanks to some buses and a demand responsive transport van, which was very fun.
And now a taxi.
And now a taxi, which is going to take us to Sleaford and finish the day off. Been an excellent day, guys. The next episode of Every Platform you will see very soon, but from me here, that's Rossby from Lincolnshire, and from these two, and also Alex as well, thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.